having had the opportunity to travel all around the United States and really much of the world for the last 5 years, I've gained a lot of insight, and this is something I'd like to share with you. So take the moment from your day and just relax and listen to Ashley's stories throughout the years. So one thing I have to say is that dreams really do come true, but after living a really full, provoking life with many different avenues, though some unconventional, I will say it's better to say dream better rather than dream big. Because with money and resources and kind people and opportunity, you will find your way in life and acquire things and experiences. When you really know what you want, and a lot of life is teaching you the things that you don't want, but luckily I know both of them now, so I'm a really fulfilled human being, and a lot has changed throughout the years, but my artistic approach to life and the way I see things and interact with people is very much the same as it has been for a decade now. So covering the most of the, so I have only 6 states left in the entire United States that I have to hit to make it completely official that Ashley Radiance has hit all of the United States. The 6 states remaining are Oklahoma, West Virginia, Alaska, the Dakotas, North and South, and Montana. So having lived in a few states and being aware of the different customs in different places and being able to assimilate, I use my currency, I use my smile and my good personality and different ways to survive and to really thrive. I'm more about thriving than I am survival, because I don't like basic things. I like going places, I like momentum, things changing. All right. The most surprising of places to me has to be Mississippi and Alabama. Now those states in general, I had no intention of hitting those places ever. Like those states, including even Arkansas, if I never hit them, that would be completely okay with me, because I got a sour taste when I was in Kansas, I had a sour taste in Ohio, and different states that are like that, Kentucky as well, Indiana, certain places I don't like in the United States. It doesn't speak to my soul, my artistic soul, it doesn't do anything for me. So I put off the South for a very long time, but just having came from the South, now I'm in Illinois again, but having just come from the South, and I was in Tennessee for a good while, like over just about 2 weeks, in total. And something told me, and I was there, I did Nashville for a couple of days, and I moved to Memphis just for fun, just check out Graceland and all the other places and connect with my artistic soul. And I decided to hit Arkansas, which is just across the bridge, so boom, hit that one. Not too impressed, I was told that I'd have to go way more into Arkansas to really see something. So apparently the northwest side of it is where it's at, but hey, I hit the state. Now there's a really cool picture that I did crossing the state line between Tennessee and Arkansas, because you have Memphis and West Memphis just across the river, I guess. So there's that for the city, and then I was there, so okay, next I gotta hit Mississippi, so I went down there, which is also just touching, Memphis, it's just like a 30-minute drive to South Haven, I believe, in Mississippi, and I was quite surprised by the people over there. I won't call the South hospitality or hospitable, that's not an accurate word I would describe, I'm sure people have had better experiences than I have, but I will say people down there are helpful and kind. That's the adjectives I would use for people in the South. Specifically the Southeast, and not so much Texas and other places that are like that. So Mississippi and Alabama. Alabama was a really big surprise, because when I was in Memphis still, I was thinking, okay, am I gonna hit Biloxi? Am I gonna go down Mississippi and hit Biloxi? Am I gonna go to Jackson? That was what likely I was gonna do, just because I was in Memphis. I don't want to burn Memphis out. I was there for Graceland, check out the city. I've never been there before, check out Beale Street, and that was really cool. I don't want to burn the city out, so I said I have to keep traveling. I went to Arkansas, to Mississippi, South Haven, and then I said, should I go to Jackson? Should I go to Biloxi? And I didn't end up going to either of those, and something told me go to Birmingham, Alabama. There's no way, like the stereotypes I had of those 2 states, Mississippi and Alabama, I'm like, I never want to go there. But I did, and I ended up just going down to Birmingham, and someone got me a hotel in the middle of Birmingham, absolutely free. So someone literally spent more than $300 on me within seconds of me meeting them. So it was a kind woman over over there. I won't say hospitable because I don't believe that, but I believe they're kind, because it happened in two instances when I was in Mississippi and Alabama. Hotel rooms just like that. They don't know me from anything, spending money on me just like that. Make sure I'm safe, had a place to sleep for the night. And so I only spent a day in Alabama, but I was actually quite impressed with Birmingham. It's pretty, people over there have a little bit of money, and it's just a different environment, and it feels more like the East than it does like the South, you'd think. Like even Tennessee kind of.